Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, my connection dropped. This always happens. It happens a lot. And it's really frustrating. I'm sorry about that. But we're back. We're back. Thanks for being patient. Happy Friday again. Yes, happy Friday again. Yeah, that's true. I mean, stacking on the A file is definitely. Oh, B4 was played. Well done, Aaron. Good prediction. B4 was played. I mean, yeah, that's. Sorry, I was going to say that he brought his rooks to the opposite side of the board, and now he has to bring them back. And this pawn is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 moves away from queening. So even if he spends 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, white will already have a queen. I mean, okay, black will have checkmate, but after just king f1, this is fine for white. Yeah, the pawn will just go down the board. Let's have a look at Fabiano again. He's down to 18 minutes now. Okay, so Hans just played rook c1. G3 or g4 maybe is a bit more ambitious, but okay, rook c1 is never going to be a bad move. Any other games that you guys want to look at? Dominguez versus Wesley So are just equal. Another Joko piano. Everyone is just always playing this. I wonder, do they take inspiration from each other when they are both playing it beside each other? Okay, not too dissimilar from the previous game. But the pawns are a bit different. I guess, yeah, Fabiano brought his queen out early here to f6, so it's a bit different in that way, but otherwise it's not too different. Okay, so a takes... He didn't take back with the a pawn. Guess it makes sense to keep the rook on the open file. Well, not open, but just... it's more active here than behind their own pawn. Maybe this will be this rook will get lifted to the other side of the board. Oh, let's see. Okay, sorry. Let's go back. So, after b4, the pawn took. A takes, and now... Ooh, rook d4! Nice suggestion. What happens if the pawn takes? That's a really nice move. Oh, you saw the engine. Well, the rest of you guys can spot it as well. What happens if the pawn takes? The check is covered by the knight, but what else can the queen do? Okay. What else? What else is the queen attacking? You can do it. One of you has to say it. Rook d4 was played in the game! Rook d4 was played. Excellent move by white. What can white do here? Do you want me to say it? Yeah, of course it is. It is queen takes bishop. Waiting for the Darlows. Yeah, queen takes bishop. You just take here and then you can take on d6. The king is in a lot of trouble. Even though there's no mate, now this pawn is coming. Material is actually equal. But black is tied down by everything. Queen is tied down. Here. Also, knight e7 is coming in. Wait. This looks very scary. So he can't take. So after rook d4, Halvard played knight a6. He's defending the pawn. Because the rook was threatening to take. Hello, SOS Shabam. How are you doing? Okay, white just played rook c4. White's position is just way too good here. Great. That's good. Hello, Crisarenzo! Please brief. So we are watching a few games. Mainly we're watching Hans versus Fabiano in the US Championships, and we're also watching Halvard, who is one of our mods, and he's playing in Mallorca. And we had a Sicilian, so a Najdorf. And it got a bit wild. So here he chose to play h5, which is kind of ambitious, I guess. It's not the main move to play here, but it's obviously his prep. He's stopping g4, and he decided not to castle in the game. So he's kind of, I guess, playing on all sides of the board. Center, queenside, kingside as well. Kingside and queenside. Also, queenie, like, this is a strange move for white, is to play queen e1 here. Even though this is one of the best moves according to the engine, but it's kind of a weird move to play. What's the idea? I guess you want to attack here with the rook. But queen e1 is not such an obvious move to play. Okay, so the king moved to b1, and here... Yeah, here Halvard decided to take with the g-pawn, which is also a little bit strange. So he should have taken with the bishop, but he had a nice opportunity here to play... wait, where was it? Wait. Maybe I went past it, but he had... Oh yeah, here, do you guys want to suggest a really good move for black here? This is something that Halvard, maybe he did consider, but would have been a great move if he played it. Can you find a good move for black? Bishop f8. Bishop f8. I guess this was actually suggested earlier. Yeah, bishop f8 is also good. But there's a better move. Sidekick! Sidekick his opponent? Maybe that would help him. Yeah, knight c4, the bishop just takes, exactly, and then knight d5. So that's what we were looking at earlier. Someone else suggested knight c4 as well. But I guess these are the two biggest weaknesses, so you can get rid of both in one move. Should I spoil it? Sorry, this is what he played. He played bishop c6, but anyway, do you want me to say it? b4, it's not a bad idea maybe, but the knight actually wants to come into, sorry, not now, but, sorry, that's just a pawn. That's just a pawn. That's just a pawn. Well, I can just take it. So maybe later you can prepare b4. Okay, so the best move out here is actually d5. You're opening up the bishop and also getting rid of the d6 weakness, which is the thing that white is putting a lot of pressure on, and your pieces are kind of tied down to defending. So d5 just opens it up, and if the pawn takes, here you can play knight c4, so you're ignoring taking back, but now this pawn is also open to be taken. Is that called a blockade? Well, it's actually called a pawn break. So it's a pawn break. A blockade would be if the knight came here, it's blocking the pawn, I guess. But d5 would be, yeah, a pawn break is when you change the pawn structure. So there are 4 forcing moves. Checks, captures, threats, which is what we all know, and then there's a 4th one, pawn breaks, which is something that maybe isn't as well known. But if you're always looking to, for example, b4 is also a pawn break as well, which is something that you want to consider, but definitely in the center, pawn breaks are always something that come up a lot. Like, especially in the Joko piano when you play d4, that's a pawn break as well. Hello, Coffin! Thank you. Sorry, we're looking at this one. But yeah, he didn't play d5, which is annoying. Sorry, let me just go through the variation fully. So after d5, pawn takes, you can go to c4, attacking the queen. So if they take, you take. Put pressure on the knight. The knight can't go into c5. Another thing that you're doing is when the pawn takes on d5, you're taking away the d5 square for the knight as well. So actually giving up this pawn on d5 gets rid of your weakness, improves your bishop, and takes away a great square from your opponent's knight. So you're getting a lot of things out of giving that pawn away. And also you're just weakening white center. Learning from your Olympiad game. Am I? What? Wait, which game are you referring to? When should I have sacrificed a pawn? Put a pawn on d5. I can't remember. g3 Sicilian. Was that in the first game? Does white need to develop the H1 rook here? There's maybe no rush. There's maybe no rush because also g4 is always a move that can come in and then you open up the H file anyway, so it can still be activated on the H file. Hans Fabi popping off. Okay, let's go. Let's watch that. So Halvard's game is... He's still fighting on. Maybe he can try and defend this really well. Okay, let's have a look. So... Oh! Okay, so after rook c1, Fabiano brought his knight back to e6, which... It's not so clear why, but I guess he's putting pressure on d4 because Hans maybe wants to play c4. Also, look at the time difference. Hans is 30 minutes up. That's insane. So knight back. Hans pushed with g4. Bishop went back, and now we have a knight sacrifice! Okay, so here the computer doesn't mind it, but the best move apparently is h4. He's an evil genius. Do you think he's actually evil, or is he just putting it on for content? Okay, so knight e5 actually works because it doesn't blunder anything, but apparently this just equalizes for black, so he maybe missed... He maybe just missed an opportunity to have a great position. You vibe with his aura. What aura is that? The evil genius aura. Okay, yeah. So maybe taking here is not such an accurate move. He got a bit excited. Okay. Now this is the position that we have right now, and he's just equalized. Okay. Fabiano can also just take another pawn. Body's in the crawl space. What does that mean? It's always good to have character. Chess can get a bit boring sometimes without them. Okay, fine. Let's just turn off the engine. Okay, we'll turn off the engine. Well, if there are more normal people, I don't think chess would be a thing. Yeah, bishop takes. And what can white do here? Yeah, okay, this is what happened in the game. Sorry, black. What can black do? Maybe just queen back. Sorry. The bishop doesn't have that many good squares. Okay, but his time is really the biggest problem. Really? Halvard's opponent? No way! Okay, Halvard's opponent... So Halvard just played that. And his opponent could just take this with the rook. Instead, he took with the queen. Ooh! Ooh! Halvard is back in the game! Queen takes. Can you guys find a great move here for black? Halvard found it. Halvard is back in the game. Oh my god, well done. What is good yes, well done. Queen a6. Turning checkmate. After king c1, I don't even know if you're gonna risk taking this rook, but maybe. Actually, I think there's a draw here. This is so complicated. Oh my goodness. Queen a6. Yeah, this is very difficult. Well done, Halvard. Why did he take with the queen? If he just takes with the rook, white is a lot better here. If queen a6. Oh, sorry. Find the best move here. If queen a6 here, what can white do? Can you find it? Yes, knight b8. Knight b8, double attack, and you have to give up the rook, and now you don't have this mate threat anymore, and white is just up in material. Also, this rook is really hard to get back in the game. Why is it difficult to play? Over the board players. Well, over the board is just difficult. Sorry, he did make a move, but also Fabiano hasn't made a move, and he's down to 10 minutes. Yeah, hopefully Halvard. We back him. Okay, c3 was played, which is the most accurate move in terms of the computer. But okay, queen a1, king here, queen takes h2. h1 is not easy. Oh my goodness, let's go Halvard! And this is against an FM. This would be a great result. There's this invention from chess.com that looked cool. Basically, you log a board into your computer and you can play over the board against online players. I'm thinking of getting it. It's an invention from chess.com. You can also do it with Chestnut. And you can also play on Lichess as well. I didn't know chess.com also have one. Yeah, Chestnut is the main one that people use now, or that sponsors a lot of chess players. Okay, Halvard is calculating, but I think he's definitely gonna go for it. This is incredible. Great save. The rapid pool online is not very strong. Have you tried on chess.com as well? Okay, let's see. Fabiano has made a move. Okay, he played rook a d8. Wait, we suggested queen here. What's the problem with that? Oh, the bishop takes here? Okay, this is hanging. So that makes sense. Okay, rook d8. Special place. Hydrate! I'm having wicked dreams. Okay, I don't have that much left. Are you just wasting your channel charms? I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom soon if you keep doing that. James! I'm gonna ban that. It's supposed to encourage me to stay hydrated, but not hydrate to death. 10 minutes on the clock is really tough. Halvard is still calculating. Make my mama proud. Okay, well, queen is attacked, so let's see if the queen just goes here. Oh, sorry, the knight. The knight is hanging. Okay, gang is not such a bad one. Still hope you all do it behind the screen. Queen trade looks okay for hands. Pink Mersey Club. It's more like Yellow Mersey Club. Yellow Spongy. Yellow Spongy Club. Takes. Probably winning. Takes. What's takes? Oh, you mean this? Yeah, but you lose this, so which takes? Takes here? But then he can just save the... Oh, sorry. Sorry, but he still just takes. You lose, Stage in my heels. Wait, you actually can't do much. You have to move your knight because otherwise you lose the knight. So you have to go back. Pink Pony Club. However, it still hasn't moved. The knight gets trapped. I guess you pin yourself, but then you can still move your queen out of the way because you're no longer tied down to the knight. So you can still then move your queen here, I guess. Maybe. Also, this bishop is hanging. There's so many hanging things! Do they get increment after some time? Police Mersey! Okay, we'll put on police hat. I have to take down my hair for that. This outfit is too bulky for my hair. Okay, there you go. There you go, I'm fine. Shall we all agree to play Connect 4? Connect 4 is also hard though. James! Maybe I'll settle with tic-tac-toe. Ah! There we go! Look at that. You knew what I was gonna say. Okay, 94 was played. Same idea, maybe 94. I mean, definitely 94 is a lot more active than 92. So now black has to do something about this. Queen f4 was just played. Now white has to do something about the bishop. So I set the world on fire. Oh, Halvard is also streaming. He's streaming the game on his channel. First time watching this channel, this stream, the police hat has thrown me. We have multiple hats here that you can redeem. We have a police hat, we also have a Guinness hat, and we also have an Irish hat and a unicorn hat. Okay, so Halvard went for Queen A1. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Queen takes here, and now there's two moves that hold tension. It's knight here, which blocks the rook, I guess. But his opponent went for knight takes e7. Redeem this hoodie. It's not a hoodie. It's a wearable blanket. Who redeemed it? I redeemed it because it's freezing. Because I was freezing. I was cold. So the best move here for Halvard, will he find it? If he takes here, he's in some trouble maybe with rook takes. But rook takes g2. Will he find it? Will he find rook takes g2, bishop takes, queen takes? King has to move somewhere. If the king goes back here, it's checkmate on a1. If the king goes to b1, can you guys find it? Can anyone find the mate? Who is the highest rated player you've played in a competitive game? I played a Spanish GM. Yes, excellent zombie. So queen f1, king goes here, queen e2, and after king b3, and I said, hey, hey. Yes, well done. Queen d1 checkmate. Excellent. So will he find rook takes g2? After this, the king has to go to b3. Can't go to b1 because of what we just saw. This is a very tough position for white. Queen F1. Threatening mate. Oh, Title Tuesday is competitive. Okay, fine. But does Title Tuesday count? I don't think Title Tuesday counts. Yeah, Rook C7. Well done. Rook takes C7. King takes. And now... The crazy thing is, White has no good checks. There's no check here. And if they trade queens, well, now Black is just an exchange up. Oh my goodness. Oh, Title Tuesday count? Well, I've played Gotham. I've played Gatakamsky. I don't really... Oh, I did play Fiddler. Yeah, I did play Fiddler. That's true. Oh yeah, we have a Ginger GM inspired hat. It's in Ireland though. I've now moved to Germany, so I'm in Germany right now. But we do have an amazing hat that we wore on St. Patrick's Day. And one time we got a raid from Ginger GM, and I was wearing that hat, and it was quite funny because it resembles him very much. You played against me and I blundered a piece. Oh my goodness. I can't remember 17. Okay, we're waiting on Halvar to play Rook takes G2. You need to see the Ginger GM hat. It used to be my profile picture on actually, if you go into our Discord server, you'll see it. It's our Discord server profile picture, I think. Wait, let me just double check. Yes. If you go into our Discord, this is how I'm luring you in to the Darlings Discord. You'll see our profile picture there. Discord kills it completely. Wait, let me see if I can... I don't think it's on this computer. Wait, actually I can share... If I share a screen, maybe you'll be able to see it. Wait. Wait, maybe we should have... Wait, I'll do it in a different... There it is. Very pixelated, but that's the Ginger GM hat. It's an Irish hat with an Irish leprechaun top hat with a ginger beard. Yeah. Okay, so Halvard. Ooh, Fabiano's down to 5 minutes. Yeah, it was Twitch pick, and then I changed it because I was doing professional not professional commentary. I mean, technically it's professional commentary, but I was hired to do commentary in a tournament, and I thought it wouldn't look good to have that as my Twitch profile, so I changed it, and then I changed it back. Then I changed it to something else because I don't have that picture on this computer. I don't know where that picture is. Anyway, Halvard found rook g2 double exclamation mark. Let's put in those. Wait, why can I not see the? Maybe here I can see it. Why can I not see the? Never mind. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, he found rook g2. Bishop takes. Queen takes, and now king b3. And he played queen e2, so he's threatening checkmate here. So he's done it! Oh my goodness, Halvard is gonna win the game! That's excellent. That's so good. I didn't want to think people had, yeah, think I had a beard. That's why I changed it, yeah. Oh my goodness, let's go, Halvard. How did he turn this around? That's insane. This is the current position on the board right now. Excellent! That's crazy. He was just in a slightly worse position. It was just his opponent just made a bad decision. If his opponent tries this, there's queen d1. King can go here. I mean, if he takes on c7, then it's definitely game over. Maybe he'll try to... Oh, there's actually a really nice move here, rook a4. Okay. Oh my goodness, Halvard has won the game! He's a step closer to 2000. That's incredible. Well, it's just game over. After this, it's sorry. After this, it's white has no more checks. Well, where is the counterplay though? Okay, I mean he can't even play there. There's no checks. I mean, you always have this idea. So queen there, you always have, no matter what white moves, you always have queen d1, rook a4, and you win the game. Vichy versus World, I saw that, but I don't know what it is. What is it? Everyone plays against him? Surely it's not a symbol. Okay, what did he play? Okay, he took king takes and... Oh, the queens are off! The queens are off! Well, this is straightforward. This is very straightforward. He can just win this pawn. This is an easy one for black. Halford has won! Oh, everyone votes. But can't we all look at the end? Can't people look at the engine? Let's vote just. Okay, king b6 apparently wasn't that accurate. But I guess here it doesn't really matter so much what you do. Yeah, but then everyone will cheat as rare scenario. Is it? That's true. I guess there will be loads of trollers in there. About you, something so magic about you. Do you agree? Kasparov beat the world. When did Kasparov play against the world? Okay, now Rook h8, you're gonna lose this pawn. No one eyes, no irony. I would like Vishy to still be playing competitively at his age. Yeah, definitely. It's great that he's still playing. Wow, I'm so happy that Halvard won this. Okay, let's have a look at Fabi versus Hans. So in the game, Hans took the pawn. Fabiano played b6, bishop back, knight takes, c takes, rook takes, queen e2. Okay, so pieces were exchanged here. Now black is a pawn up, but this pawn is also hanging. I'm surprised he didn't take with the rook. Ooh, Fabiano's playing really accurately. h5. Okay, h5 was just played. He's down to 2 minutes! 2 minutes on the clock. I'm not sure if they get extra time. Does Ireland have a good chess scene? Well, they're not historically a great chess country because they never really... I didn't grow up with chess when I was younger, so... I was always the only girl playing when I started, but my parents are Romanian, so I was lucky that I was able to go to Romania and do chess camps and tournaments there. But now it's gotten a lot better. So the chess scene is growing very quickly. But historically it's not a great chess country. We have no Irish born GMs in Ireland. We have one GM in Ireland and he's Russian, but he plays for Ireland. He's been there for many years, so. But we don't have any Irish born ones. But I think we're gonna get there in the next few years. We've got Tarun, Tom. We have famous Conor Murphy, who in the previous Olympiad in Chennai was I can't remember, he was on 8 out of 8 and he was on the same amount of points as Gakesh. A pint of Guinness looks like an Eobard. That's a great one. Oh my god, I've never heard that one before. That's a really good one. Oh, he played 50k people. I didn't know that. Okay, well this is very straightforward. Maybe these pawns can be a little bit scary, but the rook has everything under control here. You can't play f5 though, you have to be careful because there's check and you lose the rook. So that's the worst move that he could play, is pushing that f-pawn. Okay, so Hans needs to decide if he wants to trade queens or not. Well, if he trades queens, now it's very even. Now it's probably going to be a draw. It's just very symmetrical, pawn structure-wise. But yeah, I guess White went for this crazy knight e5 idea, but it wasn't the best move, and Fabiano just played really accurately and found all the best ideas and plans. Oh yeah, sorry. It's just equal. Hello, thanks for the follow. Video. I always miss the right time to sing the chorus. Okay, now Hans is thinking loads. I think Fabiano is gonna hold this. Let's do a prediction. We'll do a prediction on this game. Aaron, thank you so much for gifting a sub to South African Girl 25. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You've only been here a few minutes and you've already subscribed and gifted. No one has ever done that. We did get a sub yesterday and I was really excited about it because someone followed and then subscribed immediately. And then I found out it was actually just my housemate who hasn't been on my stream yet. But 2 people have done that so far in the history of the darlings. Thank you so much. Oh, that's really lovely. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's a really nice thing to say. We'll be having a cooking stream tomorrow. We're sponsored by Hellofresh this month, as you can see from the bot spamming the Hellofresh code every 15 minutes. But tomorrow we will be cooking, so. Actually, now we can do a poll on what I'm going to cook. Wait, I wanted to do a prediction. Wait, I never did a prediction. Sorry, I have to do a prediction. Start prediction. So, Fabi versus Hans result. Actually, I should put Hans first. Draw or Hans win. Okay. So, get predicting. We'll have this on for 10 minutes. If it lasts that long. What's TMT? One would think that being a sub would be a prerequisite to being your housemate. Yeah. But, I mean, I find that tournament. Oh, wait, tournament. Yeah, we can have a tournament. I'm starting the stream. Not tomorrow, but Sunday we'll have a tournament. I was supposed to be streaming tomorrow on Chess TV at 11, but something came up, so I won't be able to make it tomorrow morning. But I will be streaming in the evening cooking, and then on Sunday morning we can do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. We can have a tournament on Sunday morning. My problem with fresh food is you have to cook them like 2 days from getting them. I'm not that organized. I know. If I wasn't sponsored, the food would be rotting. Our food always rots. Fabiano might win this, by the way, because this pawn structure is not looking great for white. So the queens were traded. Hans decided to take the pawn. Now Fabiano is catching up back up on time. It's not so clear. So we have 26,000 points for a draw. 26,969. I have a hunch on who that might be. 659 charms on Hans to win and none on Fabi to win. Interesting. On the St. Louis stream it says 4090. SD 30 plus 30. I assume that Jaren is the time. Jaren, I've never heard of that. Trying to decide 40 moves in 90 minutes, then what? Oh yeah, then you get added 30. Then you get added 30 minutes. I assume. Has Halvard won? Lay for the love of my life, and when I die alone, I die I'll be on time. Oh no! Oh no! Halvard! This is a completely winning position. He needs to keep his king here to keep an eye on this pawn. He can literally play anything. Rook here, absolutely any move. And this is the worst move on the board that you could ever play apart from this. But this allows for this excellent move, c5, which was just played. And now it is very difficult. I'm sorry about your ears, but that is insane. This is an insane move. If he takes the pawn, d6, and now this pawn is going down the board and the knight is covering the d4 square. Oh my goodness! Halvard! This is not good. I'm actually really sorry if I burst anyone's eardrums. This happens a lot on this channel, so... He was completely winning! He was completely winning. It's just game over. All he has to do is just push his pawns. If he just pushes his pawn, it's game over. Loss. Well, you're here. You're here now. I probably woke up a lot of people, but oh my goodness. He was doing so well. He was losing, then he saved it. Oh no, Halvard. He also has plenty of time. No, king a5. What is this king doing here? He wanted to give a check and then go around. That was his plan probably. No, Halvard. This is the only plan that White has, is to try and break through and play the D pawn. That's the only plan that White has. If you're ever in a winning position, the only thing you ever need to look out for is the desperate try for your opponent to win. There's no way to lose. Yeah, he won't lose, but now it's White has a lot of drawing chances. D6, okay, you can take with the king. D7. Okay, you can bring your rook back. You can bring your rook back. But if king d2, if the rook goes back now, knight versus 3 pawns. Complicated. Okay, he can never lose the games, but he needs to win. Yeah, this is an over the board game right now. It's live. It's in Mallorca. It's in Mallorca, and Halvard is one of our mods, so he's the darling. He's actually one of the first people ever to. I used to be part of a group called Cheeky Chess TV in 2016, a long time ago. We used to have a trio of streamers. And Halvard was one of the first people who followed us there. He was our first mod, probably. And then the group disintegrated. The other two girls focused on more important things, and then I started my own channel. And here we are 4 years, more than 4 years later. How many years is that? 8 years almost. It's been 8 years. But I've only had this channel for 4 years. Yeah, he did well, but you can't be losing. You can't, not losing, but you can't be dropping it like that. King a5 is a very bizarre move to play. I would like to have a post-game interview with Halvard and ask him what was his plan, because this is a very strange plan to have. I mean, why doesn't he just push his pawn? How is this not the most clear way to win? I will have a serious talk, definitely, because he's just complicating himself for no reason. His king is perfect here. If c5, you can just take it. I mean, there's nothing. The king is close enough to the... Oh. Wait, you can push in this? Oh, sorry, you can always bring your rook back anyway to g8, but you'll just have to sacrifice it, and now you have this pawn which is much closer. See you, Jims. Thanks so much for coming in. I'll see you later. Sleep well. Okay, Fabiano versus Hans is progressing a bit. Okay, so we left it off here. Hans brought his rook in. And now Fabiano just played king here. So he's probably thinking about this. Doubling up, but I guess this bishop is just protecting everything. So we have 1,800 points for Fabi to win, 27,000 charms for a draw, and 659 points for Hans to win. I will also need to sleep soon. It's almost midnight here and I have to wake up early. Brush dear. Yeah, he lost his initiative. I mean, it actually just... Fabiano just played an excellent game. Hans saw the sacrifice and it looked good, but it wasn't crushing, I guess, and everything just fizzled out. Okay, he's just played rook a7. Mainly these pawns are really weak. So once Fabiano gets to 40 moves, he has 7 more moves to make. He's gonna push for a win. This might be a very long game. Okay, what has happened in Halvard's? Halvard is down to 2 minutes. He's down to 2 minutes. Oh no, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Hans picking queen with the small bumini, how surprised him. I don't know that video. I didn't watch that. Oh, sorry. This is tough. He's down to 41 seconds. He's down to 41 seconds. What's happening? Oh, do they get increment? Maybe they get 30 minutes. I'm not sure. I mean, that would be really long if it starts at 8 p.m. and then he gets 30. They both get 30 minutes. Do you get increment? Maybe they do. Oh, they do. They got added time. Okay, so they only get 15 minutes extra. You're on a roll. Yes, we will raid. We can decide together who to raid. So Nemo is on, Lonely Winter's on, Rosen Lafong, Angelica Chesborn is playing. Oh, Angelica is also playing in a tournament. She's playing in Ibiza. Aylin Chess. We have a lot of people to choose from. Halvard had plenty of opportunity. Oh, Chess Dojo. Yeah, we can go to Chess Dojo. Chess Dojo is 17's favorite stream. They're doing a watch party. Is Kostya commentating? Oh yeah, Kostya's commentating. Yeah. Okay, they're a good channel to raid. I'm really happy that you found us too. Thanks to Dina for the raid. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. I'm also just always so grateful for everyone who resubscribes in general. But new subscribers are always a really nice feeling. Because I think the chess Twitch community is not so big, maybe, and it's usually the same people who come in, so it's always nice to see new faces. Okay, so Halvard took, and now d6 is on the board. This is the game right now, currently. I think once Halvard's game is finished, we will raid. So we'll stay until Halvard's game finishes, which might also take some time, but I'm not sure if we're going to make it till the end of Fabiano and Hans. But you will get your Lucky Charms once the game is finished, and you'll get it offline.